Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. The show is called TBR SSF Show. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. Always I'm joined by Saddam, Sheikhs Mangobangwenya, but unfortunately, Saddam is sick today. Other guys haven't heard what's happening. Tabiso also is not feeling well. And then, but we have Tabino. Tabino's going to join me not long. He will be joining me soon. Now, you know very well that here in Tembisa, we have our 8 games called the Power Rico Winter Games. So those games are on. So a lot is happening there. And then I'll be giving you some information as far as that is concerned. And then so that you understand what's happening. Here is Power here with the guys at the games. And then, the games are rolling on. They happen on weekends, all right? So if you are in Tembisa or around Pumulong or Ivory Park or Alexander, because Alexander to Pumulong is not far, or anywhere, you can just join the games and see and get some entertainment as far as the games are concerned. Yeah, so there's quite a lot. I'm still waiting for me to get the results. Look, one of the issues that I want us to discuss is we have so many news around what's happening with Khama Billiat at Kaizer Chiefs. And then people are saying so many things. And then we get the rumor that Kaizer Chiefs wanted to renew the contract. But some people are saying, are they renewing a contract or is it a new contract? Because Khama's contract has expired. It has ended by the end of June. So technically, it's not a renewal of a contract. It is a new contract. But there are a lot of pundits, a lot of people arguing, saying so many things. Other people are saying, how about him joining Orlando Pirates? So I don't know. We'll see that one. And then while we are still there, I need to indicate that Kaizer Chiefs have signed this young man, Potane, a very good player. One of the players that I love so much. I really enjoy watching him. And then, so very soon he'll be at Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs, they seem to be signing quality players. So we'll see what's going to happen. On that front, they're doing quite well. Now, there are people who are saying, why Khama can't he join Orlando Pirates? But we'll talk about that one and hear your views and hear my guest's views as far as that is concerned. But in the meantime, as I indicated, I want to also to give you the news. I want the Power Rico. But the other exciting news is this one. We have Percy Tau doing well. We know that Burnley, they're on his, they're on his case. They want him to join Burnley. And he has said it before that if he get an offer from overseas, why not? He will go, all right? And then, so we'll see what's going to happen. Look, he has won about 6 titles with the Egyptian Giants so far. So he has done exceptionally well. He reminds me of Benny McCarthy. Benny McCarthy has done extremely well. The only player in our country has won the Champions League in Europe. So now we have Percy Tau doing well, and I'm sure we are still going to have more people doing well because we see so many good news happening. Pitso Msimane having started the school, Pitso Msimane School. You know what? For me, that was a master class. That was a master class for Pitso to start the school, and then. I've listened to Pitso's wife, the manager, with Augustine Makalagalane, talking about the vision that they have. Listen to this. They are starting these kids at the age of 6, all right? At the very, very early age. We know that most of the academy, when they start the players are at 13. But if you go through the research and find out why these top performers, you go to Lionel Messi, you go to Tiger Woods, you go to the Williams sisters, you'll be told that they were started very early with good coaches, quality coaches. The Williams sisters were told that they were started at the age of 4 or so. Tiger Woods were told that he was started at the age of 2 or so. While they were still very young, when they reached the age of 13, they are already an oil machine and well prepared. And then even in business, they will tell you that Warren Buffett started to, do deal with stocks or being in stock market at the age of 9. So that is why today he's the master in the game. And then there's nothing that beats preparation. So the more you prepare, the better. So those are some of the exciting news that we get as far as the Pichum Simane school. And then, but as I indicated before, it's not about that only. There's quite a lot that we need to look at. And then as far as our games are concerned, but we'll watch the space very closely. And then as I'm still waiting for my guys, but let's jump into the topic before I give you the results as far as Power Rico is concerned. What do you think? Do you really think that Khama should join Orlando Pirates? But let's start here. Is Khama really finished? Or Khama, unfortunately, when he played for Kaiser Chiefs, he played for Kaiser Chiefs, but there are people who say he didn't get the supply. And while they're still talking about Kaiser Chiefs, there are rumors that tells us that Sehota may be loaned out. Mahlatsi, that boy, very good player. I know Panyaza Lusufi used to tell me about him, that he's a good player. In fact, for me to know about Mahlatsi, Panyaza is the one who told me that the boy is doing well. I'm talking to the premier. He told me about while the boy was still with Swallows. I hope they will take him at Swallows and give him a chance, because I saw the glimpse of a very good player. But unfortunately, he is number 10. And at Kaiser Chiefs, you have a whole lot of number 10. You have Ntutuzi Chabalala, who's doing quite well. You also have Ngosindi Pile, who will be coming back from injury. So, yeah, so he was competing. But you know what? For me, the boy is very good. It's very good. But we'll see what's going to happen. So apparently, he's going to be loaned out. Sehota is another player to be loaned out. Well, with Sehota, I believe that probably that would be a very good decision. Loan him out. I don't think the boy, for me, Sehota is not a quality player. That's my argument. And remember, this is my opinion. And then my opinion may be subjected to corrections. Now, you have Sehota, and then now let's look. Do you really think that Khama still has a lot to offer? We are told that these are rumors, remember, and they are subject to correction. We are told that Kaiser Chiefs were offering a deal, although apparently he was going to earn lesser than what he was earning. And then look, Khama has been very doubtful. The season before the last season, he didn't play much. And then last season, again, because of injuries. And now, as the chairman of the club or the board of the club, you decide, do you really want to invest in this player, or do you want something? We see what is happening now with Neymar. Neymar is a good quality player. We know how good Neymar is. But look, there is no team that has appetite for Neymar. And then he wants to leave PSG, but there's no team that has appetite. We hear the rumors that he may join Barcelona, although there are so many news that we get. He may join Barcelona, and then sometimes you also hear that he may not join Barcelona due to the fact that there's rumors that they are worried about the dressing room. Remember, Neymar, in terms of the dressing room, We know that his clash with Mbappe, not only Mbappe, his clash with Cavalli, and then that is well documented and everybody knows about that. So now, so teams are looking at that and say, do we really need a player who's gonna bring this kind of division in the team, or we have to think otherwise? Instead of thinking about a player of his caliber, maybe we'll have to invest somewhere else. I don't know. We'll watch the space and see whether Neymar will finally join Barcelona. Well, we understand that the deal is good for Barcelona because they say it's a loan with the option to buy him out, but we don't know what's going to happen. So now I'm saying this in the background that we are talking about Khama. Do you really think that he should join Orlando Pirates? Or Khama should, Chiefs renew his contract, and then what are the terms if they renew the contract at the same terms that he has, or they should, give him a lower income as compared to what he was getting, so that we see what things are going to happen. So we don't know. We know how good and quality Khama was at Mamelodi Sundowns. Not only at Mamelodi Sundowns, we know how good Khama was at um, the team in Cape Town, Ajax Cape Town. So probably I don't know. So maybe you have a point. Maybe you want to say something to tell us what can be done as far as that is concerned. But let's watch the space and see what's going to happen with Khama Billiat. Now let's move on, and then let me give you the news around Puerto Rico. As I say, it's our local tournament here in Tembisa. The games are on. And then last week they played last 16. Ama 2000, they won their game against Ama Blessa 1-0. And then it's Tembiso. They played 1-1 draw to 1 Lion. And then Elements, they lost against Ifuniwena 1-0. And then Amavutarian, they also lost against Bruno FC. And Ama 2000, they won 1-0 against Blesser. Okay, that one I've given you. Shalifang lost 2-1 to Al Nassr. They lost 2-1 to Al Nassr. So this week, we'll see what's going to happen. We're supposed to be having a guy from from Puerto Rico to give us the news as far as what is happening there at the Puerto Rico games. So yeah, so please let's support the games and see what's going to happen going forward. And then yeah, the other thing that I want us to discuss is around the issue of Mbappe. There's quite a lot happening. There's drama as far as Mbappe is concerned. There's quite a lot of drama. And now let's see. We know that Mbappe is currently saying he wants to stay at PSG, and then but we also know that the president has said it's either you sign, you extend the contract, and then if you don't extend the contract, and then please just give away. And then, so we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what is your opinion as far as that is concerned. It's a very a nasty story that is unfolding there. And then we know that the bosses at PSG, they say they believe that Mbappe has concluded a deal with Real Madrid. Now, let's start how the drama unfolded. On the 12th of June, Mbappe sent a letter to PSG stating he will not extend a contract past the season 2003 to 2004. all right? And then I must also acknowledge ESPN. I took this footage from ESPN. And then June 13, Mbappe tweets that he will play for PSG next season. And then June 14, Mbappe's mother, Faza Lamari, launches a sports agency with Mbappe as a client. And then on Wednesday, PSG president Al Khalif gave Mbappe an ultimatum to sign a new contract or leave the summer. And then on Thursday, PSG sends a 3-page letter to Mbappe, giving him a deadline of the 31st of July. So there's quite happening there at PSG as far as Mbappe is concerned. I don't know what is your opinion. Do you really think that PSG should continue and insist to keep him, although Mbappe is not happy? He wants to join Real Madrid. We all know about that. And then he issued a statement to saying PSG is very divisive. And then he said in the locker room, it's toxic. And then I think about 6 or 7 players, 2 of them, I think it's 6 players, 2 of them are new. They complained to the leadership, to Al Khalif, that they are not happy with the manner Mbappe spoke to the media. And then let me show you that statement where Mbappe says, do people downplay my performance? Yes, but at the same time, I don't blame them. And I myself downplayed what Lionel Messi did and what Cristiano did, what the great players did. We live in a consumer society where the emphasis is on what's good, but do it again. I think playing for PSG doesn't help a lot because they are a team that divides, a club that divides. That's the news. That's what he says. PSG, that's a team that divides. Now, Al Nasser Khalifa responded. Nasser Al Khalif responded, says, no, if this is what he thinks, why does he not want to just leave? Maybe he should leave. You know what? If you ask me, Al Khalif brought this problem to himself. He gave Mbappe that ego, that what you call, he made him to be egocentric. He said to him, you are the best player, you are the main player, even if Lionel Messi was there. Unfortunately enough, Lionel Messi was calm, never said much, and then allowed his contract to expire. And then he went on Lionel Messi, suspended Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi apologized. And then, you know what? I don't think, for me, Al Khalif buying PSG, the intention was not to buy. That's my argument. That's my opinion. The intention was not to build a powerful team, but the intention was to get at Barcelona. You see, so if you are revenging, this is all will happen. So from now on, I think Al Khalif must change his approach as how to do things going forward. That's my opinion. I may be wrong. And then remember how Neymar went to them. The same thing with Neymar. You know, Neymar was told you'll be the best player, you'll be the player that will be paid more, and all that. You outgrow the shadow of Lionel Messi. But what happened? You know. Now let's look at the numbers of Mbappe. Again, this information from from ESPN. Now, season 2017 to 2018, he played 45 games, he scored 21 goals and 16 assists. 2018, 2019, 39, and then 15 assists, which is good numbers. And then 2019 to 20, 30 goals and 14 assists. Brilliant numbers too. And then 2020 and 2021, 42 and 11 assists. 2021, 2022, 39 goals, 21 assists. And then 2022, 2023, 41 goals and 9 assists. So those are the numbers of Kylian Mbappe. And then I don't know what's your take. Do you think Al Khalif should continue and insist to have Mbappe, even if Mbappe has already shown that he's not interested to continue with PSG? So yeah, we'll watch the space very closely and see what's going to happen. Now, before we move on, let me give you the news around the Messi Special. As you know, I always do the Messi Special. This is my favorite part of the show. And then, I'm a Messi man. We're told that they may delay his debut with MLS, so we'll watch the space very closely. And now let me show you that Messi has broken all the records when it comes to World Cup. This is the numbers that you can see. This man has broken Paolo Maldini's record, all right, in terms of the player that with the most stats in the World Cup history. 24, and then Maldini 23, and then Mateus 22, Klose 22. That's another record that Messi broke. And then he also broke the player in World Cup history to score every round of a single edition, all right? He has scored every round of a single edition, and then that's Lionel Messi on top of that. And then again, Messi became the player with most go-ahead goals in the World Cup history. And then Messi broke Gerd Miller's record. Gerd Miller was the first to reach 7, but Messi has reached 10 in the World Cup now, and then followed by Gerd Miller, Luis Suarez, and Paolo Rossi. And then that's Lionel Messi for you. Messi break Pele's record. He's now the one who's leading. Pele is just behind him. Klose follows. Gerard Miller follows. Ronaldo is at number 19. And then, with 19 record, and then you've got Lato and Sela. So that's Lionel Messi for you. The man is a genius. I don't know what people think about him. I think he's one player that should be celebrated. I'm sure in America they are quite happy. Now look at his numbers, in terms of him, his numbers are even more when you combine the numbers of Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland. Last season, here we are talking about where Messi played about 60 games and scored 72 goals and 32 assists. Now, he beat these guys with 62 goals, having played more games, 102, and then 40 assists. He played less games, but he is the leader. That's Lionel Messi for you. So, yeah, as I always indicate to you, that the Big R or TBR solution is a financial company. If, let's say, you are a member of GPF, a government employee, you are at the age of 55 and above, and you are contemplating of either resigning or go on early pension, and you don't know how to do it, because we know very well that a government employee, when you pension below 60, GPF will penalize you. And if you want to do that and you want to avoid those penalties, just approach us, which is TBR Solutions or the Bigger Financial Services. We can assist you. You'll never be penalized even a cent, and we'll make sure and that even the taxation is at minimal level. So you'll get more money for with the proposal that we're going to give you. At the end of the show, you'll see our WhatsApp number. Just drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll definitely come back to you. I thank you. Thank you very much. Continue to like and subscribe, because when you like and subscribe, we'll become a better podcast show. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.